Guys, welcome back here to Advanced Bass Fishing, and appreciate you guys coming by the channel for the video today. We are going to be talking about one thing you probably have never fished before, guys. This is sort of under the radar. It's an unbelievable bait this time of year, and that is the 6.5-inch winged fluke. It's got the little wings it's got on it right there on the back end of it. You can see it's very similar to like the fluke everybody fishes, except it's bigger with the wings on it. This is a very situational bait. It works very uniquely in the water. So I want to explain to you guys in today's video the conditions it works in. And there's two different rigging ways that I'm going to show you guys how to do it that I like to do it. So we're going to cover that in today's video, and definitely think it's going to add up to some nice fish for you guys. Also, guys, I will put the winged fluke, the winged fluke in my tackle warehouse link in the description of this video. If you guys would like to pick up a couple packs there, you can use that link. And we're also going to be talking about rigging it here with the core tackle Tush head and the Gamakatsu straight shanked hook. So I'll have all of these components linked in my tackle warehouse link in this video description if you want to get set up with this technique we're going to be talking about today. Also, guys, quick reminder before we get started, if you guys are looking for just the most freaking awesome bait cast reel at a great price, check out this Cast King ALTI. Guys, I've been talking about this all through this month. Guys, they got a special on it. If you use my promo code Randy10, it's got this Halo Vortex braking system on it that makes it next to impossible to backlash once you tune it right. You can pretty much cast it without even thumbing it. It's got an all titanium spool in it, 11 ball bearings, super smooth, super light, built for stout, under 200 bucks with my discount. So I'll have that Cast King link in the description of the video if you guys would like to pick one up. So appreciate that. Okay, guys, first of all, before I get into this, I want to say on this particular bait, like any other larger bait like this is a situational bait. There's a couple different scenarios it's going to work in. That's what I really want to talk about today. Two primary times of the year this thing works good. One is during the springtime of the year, excuse me, when that water temperature's sort of between 60 to 70 degrees. So it's going to be, April, early May is going to be one time frame. I'm going to show you how to rig it for that. And then the other time of year is for right now, for summertime fishing, fishing deeper with it. So we're going to get into that on the rigging techniques. So let's talk a little bit about how to rig it first if you want to fish it during the springtime of the year. Now, in the springtime of the year, I'm fishing it erratic like a jerk bait. I want this thing to go all over the place. So it requires a special rigging. So guys, get you one of these Gamakatsu. This is a 4/0 G Finesse Gamakatsu straight shank hook. I'll link all this stuff. And also, what you want to do on this setup, make sure that you've got put a barrel swivel about a foot above your line, because if you don't, it'll twist it. That when it's going through the water all crazy, it'll twist it. So I'm throwing it on like a 7'2" medium heavy bait cast rod, usually 15 to 17 pound test, Seaguar Invizix fluorocarbon with the barrel swivel. Come in with a straight shank hook underneath the bait here. And you want to stay high on it. When you thread it, make sure you stay on this part of the fluke here, because if you don't, it'll come through this little crotch right here, this opening. So I'm going to be coming through the upper end of it there, probably about 3 inches or so, 2.5 or 3 inches. About midway, you're going to be coming down. So it's going to be coming out right there, and then I'm going to pull it like this. And I want to leave a little bit of a crook. See how the thing is not like perfectly straight. The head sort of curls down. If I push it up like this, say like that, I'm straightening it out. You don't want that, because if you have it like that, it'll blow out of the water if you work it faster. So put it down a little bit to where you got just a little bit of a crook in it like that. And when you do that, it'll make it dig in the water and it darts underwater like that. So got the exposed hook on the bottom so you don't ever miss them like that. Take this sucker, guys, and when you have bass that are up in shallow water in the springtime of the year, especially if you got water visibility over about 2.5 or 3 foot, just get into those areas where those bass are starting to move into spawn. You're not targeting spawning bass, but just, like back in coves, bays, calm type of areas, flatter banks where those fish are getting ready to spawn, and just work the thing like a jerk bait. Throw it out there and just go boom, 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 boom. And you'll get the rhythm down. It just sort of darts all over the place. And you can speed it up or slow it down depending upon how you want it. Sometimes I'll stop it and let it fall and they'll bite it like that. Really good way to catch them during that time frame there. Now, the other time of year is right now when I'm fishing it deep, and I'm not fishing it radical. I'm fishing it on the bottom, slow. And what you want to do here is you got the core tackle Tush head here. Again, I'll put this link in the description. Just come through. Good thing about this Tush head, guys, is you don't have the big jig head sticking out of the end of it. It's got the lead shank, as distributed on the way to the hook, which hides everything. It also gives it better action. Come through about, I don't know, 3 inches or so. You're gonna bring it up like that. You're gonna have it rigged like this, okay? Now, you're not after this type of action. This is designed to be fished on the bottom. It's a structure bait for hard structure, like, you know, if you're fishing out off the end of points or, you know, just flats or something like that, or you're throwing it up on a drop off or a creek channel lip. This is the same type of a bait that you would throw like a deep diving crankbait on, or a big 10-inch worm, or, you know, a football head jig, some type of deeper structure, you know, on the bottom in 10 to 25 foot of water, and throw it out there, guys. The winged fluke, throw it out there, and just, actually, I got the wrong one on here. This is a different one. I don't have the winged fluke on. Let me rig it back up to the right one. Didn't have my glasses on there. Let me thread this on here on the winged fluke. I had the 6-inch super fluke on that particular one. This will just take a second. There we go. Okay, so we got the winged fluke on there just like that. So take this sucker, you know, let it hit the bottom and just slow crank it along the bottom. Just cast it out there like this, throw it out there, let it hit the bottom, and just slow crank it. And you want to sort of like, just feel it just sort of bouncing along the bottom like that. And if you crank it, you know, 8 or 10 times like that, and then you lose contact, a lot of times the bait will start to come up off the bottom. If it does that, just stop reeling, let it go back to the bottom, and just start slow cranking. It's not like you have to have it on the bottom, but you want to keep it like going on and off the bottom, and you don't want to get it over a couple inches off the bottom. So it's bouncing along like this, and gradually it starts coming up and you start reeling. Drop it down, let it bounce like that. This is a very subtle presentation for deeper water bass. You know, there's nothing to basically move water on it, or it doesn't create any vibration. They're just hearing that noise coming along there, and they go down there and they think it's a big threadfin or a big gizzard shad or some type of big minnow or something like that, some type of a bait fish. And guys, they will hammer that thing on deep structure, especially on points. It's like the best success I've had on that thing is like on a flatter point that would be perfect for like a football head jig. And it's a good mop-up lure too. So, you know, say you pull up on a point like that and you're getting a few on a crankbait or a Carolina rig or a football head jig, and then they slow down a little bit. That's when you can take the winged fluke in there and catch them on that. And the wings on the thing, guys, makes it glide a little bit. That's another thing that gives it great action. That wings just like acts like an airplane a little bit and just sort of slows the fall of it. So anyway, guys, 6.5-inch winged fluke. I'll put the Tackle Warehouse link in the description. Get a few bags. You get in a situation where you think it might work. It might add up some good fish for y'all. So hope it helps.